YouTube friends, welcome back to my channel for another reaction video. So, I've been told that today's video is based on comments left in my previous videos. So, let's see how this goes.
Hey, you know, Oprah's on there. She's interviewing some clam, you know. And, she's giving her this big, ridiculous intro. Like, she's done this, she's done that, she's done this, and she does the most difficult job on the planet. She's the mother, and continues on immediately. I just look at my girlfriend like, yeah, like, really? Being a mother is the most difficult job on the planet? Oh yeah, all those mothers who die every year from black lung, from inhaling all that coal dust. Dude, women are just constantly patting themselves on the back about how difficult their lives are, and no one corrects them because they want to them. That's what it is. So there's just this tornado of like misinformation. Hey, the most difficult job on the planet. What would you rather be doing? Drilling to the center of the earth, shaking hands with the devil around, you wait for the whole thing to collapse down on top of you so they can write that folk song about you, you know? Would you rather be up in the sunshine, running around with a couple of toddlers and charges, right? Because you want to have a drink and watch The Price is Right, you know what I mean? I couldn't believe it. It's the most difficult job on the planet. Oh yeah. I thought roofing in the middle of July is a redhead. I thought that was difficult. But these mothers are bending over at the waist, putting DVDs into DVD players. I don't know how they do it. Dude, any job that you can do in your pajamas is not a difficult job. All right? Give a break. Jesus Christ, you're 35 years old playing hide and go seek. You're living the dream. The dream. No time card, no taxes. You're off the grid.
Technically, you are off the grid.
Making popsicle stick houses. It's the most difficult job on the planet. Oprah's not even a mother. How the would she know?
That I don't know, honestly.
Unbelievable.
I'm not really sure.
Mr. Bill Burr! Yeah!
Okay, so I guess this is next week's question.
All right, thank you. Thanks a lot. How's it going? Great. It's nice to be here. I'm at that age where everybody I know is getting married. Let me ask you a question. Why the hell do people keep getting married? You know what I mean? Isn't anybody looking at the stats? You know what I mean? 3 out of 4 marriages go right down the shitter, right? If you were going skydiving and they told you 3 out of 4 parachutes weren't going to open, you'd be like, yo, fuck that, I'm not going.
Yeah, I wouldn't go.
Like, I don't like those odds. I have a 75% chance of splatting on the ground. But there's something about getting married. People just have to do it, right? They're just like, is this the line to lose half my shit? Awesome. This is gonna be great. No, I'm just kidding. I love women. I'm just not compatible with them. They got too much energy for me. You notice that's it. They always have to be doing something. You know, like they can't like take a day off, you know? You can't have a day off when you have a girlfriend. They just like see that open day. They're like, oh my God, let's fucking fill it up with shit. They just come at you with like one horrible idea after another. They have the worst ideas. They do. You ever get to this one, they'll be like, you want to go to brunch? You want to go to brunch on Sunday? And inside you're like, fucking no! But you can't say that. You got to keep her happy, right? So what do? You agree? Yeah, let's go to brunch. What a great idea. Why would you want to sleep in on a Sunday when you can go pay $52 for eggs? Now you're thinking. Then we can sit around and listen to your friends have moronic conversations about the eggs, you know, like, is that pesto? Is that pesto in your omelet? Oh, it's asparagus. It's asparagus. I thought it was pesto. I was dating this girl recently. She was like really into like women's issues, you know. Because women always go on TV, you know, they say all they want is to be treated exactly like guys. But if you listen to them, they don't. All they want is the good shit of being a guy. They're cherry picking. They look at a guy's life like it's like a buffet, right? Like you just can start picking out stuff like same amount an hour, we'll take some of that. Pay for the movie, fuck that. You can keep that one, I don't like that one. This is nice, that's yucky, that's icky. Hey, come on people, you can't choose. This girl gives me shit, she goes, well why does a guy make more an hour to do the exact same job? I go, I'll tell you why. Because in the unlikely event that we're both on a Titanic and it starts to sink, for some fucked up reason, you get to leave with the kids and I have to stay. That's what I get.
Well, that is what happened.
You hear a bump in the night, I gotta go check it out. Like, yes, he does have a knife. Anytime there's a hostage situation, who do they negotiate for? Well, at least let the women and children go. Well, what about me? You think I want to stay in the vault? Head as he's asking the cops for a helicopter, which I know he's not going to get, right?
No, he's not.
I know he's not getting the helicopter. So now I got to make idle conversation with the 38 to my head going, dude, go for a rent-a-car. I think you should go for the rent-a-car. See what I'm saying? Where are all those feminists then? You can't find them. They had no feminists in a house fire. You can take the most hardcore feminist, you know, some chick right in your face, you chauvinistic son of a bitch, you know, little short, little haircut, you know. Second those flames break out, she'll twist those little hairs into pigtails. Oh, I'm just a girl. I want to go play jump rope. No, that's why I hated that movie, the Titanic. Every girl I meet thinks that movie's romantic. It's irritating. I think, that was really romantic, don't you think? It's like, no! It's a fucking horror film. And they're always like, why? I'm like, because all the guys die. See, you watching it, trying to relate, going, who would I be? You'd be that chick floating away in the big piece of luggage, right? I'm watching it going, who would I be? I'd be that dude when, like, the boat breaks in half. That dude who, like, falls straight down and bangs off the shit and goes in the water. That's who I'd be. I'd be wearing a tuxedo, not because I wanted to, but you wanted to dress up that night, right? I'd be falling the whole way down going, I should have fucked that chick in first class. Listen, I'm out of time. You guys are a lot of fun. Thank you very much. Good night. Thank you.
You're very funny, Burr.
Okay, so I've never seen this guy's act before, but so far I do like what I see. While I can see how his opinion is a bit controversial at this point, I can understand where he's coming from with the point that he's actually trying to make. And so far, he is right. They did let the women and children live on the Titanic. I mean, also, in situations where they got hostages, a lot of the times, they will make deals for the women and children, and the guys have to stay behind. So, he's not wrong on any of that. And I get where he's going with his points. I think that this video is a bit older, but it's crazy how relevant it still is today. And he's a pretty funny guy. I like that he's making his serious points in a very comedic way. So I do like when comedians do that. And I'm curious to see how the rest of this video goes. So let's see what happens.
One time she was watching this show, it was like a poor excuse for The View, and they started talking about domestic violence, right? For the 9 millionth time this year, they're talking about domestic violence, just in case, you know, you didn't get the memo. You know, evidently, you know, just some people didn't get it. It's not okay to slam your wife's head into the cupboard drawers because she didn't dry the can opener off properly, you know? It's gonna fucking rust, right? How do you not know not to do that shit? Do they really have to keep talking about it? It's like wife beaters watching for, oh, fuck, now I get it, up to Daisy, sweetheart, here we go. There you go, oh. So at the end of the hour, they come to the logical conclusion. They're like, there is no reason to hit a woman. There is no reason to hit a woman. And I was just like, really? I could give you like 17 right off the top of my head. You could wake me from a drunken stupor, I could still give you like 9. Dude, there's plenty of reasons to hit a woman. You just don't do it. But to sit there and suggest that there's no reason. Dude, the level of ego behind that statement. What are you, levitating above the rest of us? You're never annoying? Wait a minute, how many times have you thought about slapping your fucking guy in the head this week? There you go.
Oh, dang.
Every day. You didn't do
That
it,
lady
right?
was clear.
Oh, dude, it drives me nuts. There's no reason. There's no reason. Really? No reason? How about this? You marry a girl, you fall in love, you buy her a house. You go to work every day, paying off the house. You come home one day, she's banging the next door neighbor, hands you divorce papers. You gotta move out, sleep on a futon, and still pay for that house that she's gonna stay in.
Yeah, that's
no
messed
reason.
up.
I'm not saying you should do it, but there's plenty of fucking reasons in that arc of a story. Jesus fucking Christ. Look, I'm not even in a relationship with her, and she's fucking nagging me. Fucking unbelievable. Look, I understand hitting a woman's a bad thing, okay? Well, how come you can't fucking ask questions? I just don't understand. Like, if I get bit by a rattlesnake, wouldn't you guys have some questions? Right?
Yeah.
How did it happen? Did you not see it? Were you fucking with it? How did this snake get so mad it almost killed you?
Good
Firemen
question.
put out a fire, they don't just drive away afterwards, they sift through the debris. How did it start? Here's an oily rag, right? Look, I realize I'm coming off pretty ignorant right about now. I realize that. Let me extend an olive branch then, okay? I realize that there's some animal guys out there, okay? Horrible guys, you know, have a rough day at the factory, come home, tuna casserole, and just start swinging, all right? I'm not trying to say that those people don't exist. I realize they exist. They should be buried underneath the prison, okay? So if I can admit that, ladies, can you at least admit that every ass kicking doesn't just fall out of the fucking sky? Really? Even hockey has 2 minutes for instigating, right? I understand that some back and forth happened before that shit, you know? You know what it is every case is handled like that Rihanna one, where they just say, the guy's a piece of shit, fuck this guy, blah, 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 send him to jail, and then they never ask anything about that. You know, I'm not saying he should have done it, but I'm just saying. Just say it, dude, in your heart of hearts. What do you think was going down before that happened? You think she was just sitting there going, oh my God, Baskin Robbins, you want to get some ice cream? You fucking... You know? Or do you think maybe they were having some epic end of the relationship fight and some crazy shit was being said? Maybe she was screaming in his ear some crazy female shit like, oh, fuck all your friends, I don't give a fuck! Maybe that's why I sell more albums than you, motherfucker! To be fair, she could have just been sitting there going, I need a tissue. Do you keep those in the glove box? Oh my God, I'll bring my own! I'll bring my own!
Okay, so this guy has a lot of interesting points, and he does it in a very funny way. He makes so many different points that I don't even think I can get to everything here in this video, honestly, because there are just so many different aspects that he touches on. But he starts off by talking about feminism and its inequality, and I fully understand that aspect. I do agree that there are women who don't fully grasp the meaning of equality, and they take it a bit too far. They want the good without the bad, but honestly, you have to have both. But they do place the feminism label on it, and it does create a whole bunch of problems. So I get where he's coming from, and I agree that it's not what it should be. And I love when comedians actually bring out the whole Titanic reference. I mean, I just gotta say this, but Jack didn't have to die. They could have shared the door. I mean, they both fit, and I do think that kind of falls into the whole feminist thing here, because I mean, she lived, he didn't. We all know how that movie ended, and I'm not gonna go any further in that one. But I can't say that he said anything that I don't agree with, because I mean, everything seems relevant and it makes sense. I mean, you should be able to actually ask questions about different situations, regardless of what's going on. You can't just label it feminism and say that's what it is, and that's where he's making his point here. And I do like that it's a serious topic, but he's putting it in such a comedic way that you don't really actually feel like he's just trying to yell at you or anything, but you're getting what his point is on it. And it's honestly a point that I feel needs to be put out there a little bit more. I'm not for the current format of feminism, so these kind of jokes really, I enjoy these kind of jokes just because it kind of just brings that aspect out. Now I wish that all people also would also think before they actually screamed in the middle of a show, because I'm pretty sure that woman walked into what she got there. That goes for men and women, though. I mean, it's just, it happens, though. You get into a show, and I guess you say things that you probably wouldn't in a regular situation. But all in all, I enjoyed this video. He made a lot of great points. He was very funny. I hadn't actually seen him before, so this was a bit refreshing. I do like his points and just how he put it out there. It wasn't too harsh, very comedic, and it just, everything that he said just kind of flowed very well. But yeah, I really enjoyed this set, and hopefully I'll see a little bit more of him in the future. But if you guys like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe down below. Also, make sure to hit that little notification button. That way you guys know when I drop my next video. And if you guys get a chance, please make sure that you jump on Twitch on Wednesdays at 6:30 and Fridays at 8:30 for my live stream. If you guys get the chance, just to kind of hang out and, you know, just see how it goes. But yeah, thanks for joining me here, guys, today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And stay spicy, my friends.